Hi, Rifton. Miss Hafer here with your pro-social lesson for today. So I am recording from my favorite place in the world. I am coming to you live from my cabin, my most favorite place in the entire world. This is my happy place. And I came here this weekend to enjoy the fall leaves and have some time to myself. And the town that my cabin is in was having a community-wide yard sale, so I had to come for the yard sale. So I'm enjoying my time at my cabin, and I come here a lot by myself. I come here with my family. My family bought this cabin when I was 11 or 12. It was the summer between 5th and 6th grade. And we came here so many weekends, so many times in all the seasons. We even came in the winter time. And I have so many memories here. And when I come up the driveway, walk through the door, I just feel this peace, this calmness, this happiness just floods through me. This is my most happy place in the world. And I want to give you a quick tour of my cabin here. So I'm sitting at the kitchen table. And here's our living room. And the steps go up to a loft where my sisters and I had our bedroom when I was younger. And I started a fire in our stove to keep me warm tonight. I had a campfire earlier in the day. So this is the place that I cherish the most in my life. So I'm recording from here because today's Mentor Minute was about how do you handle bad days. And the quote was, be the person who can smile on the worst days. So when I'm having a bad day or a bad moment, I come here in my mind. I try to come here physically as much as I can. But if that's not possible, in my mind, I picture myself here at the cabin. And I say to myself, I'm at the cabin at the campfire. I'm at the cabin at the campfire. And saying that starts to help me relax and feel calm when I'm having bad moments. And a specific example is when I'm at the dentist and I'm in the dentist chair and the dentist is doing their thing and I'm in the chair and I'm thinking to myself, I'm at the cabin at the campfire. I'm at the cabin at the campfire. And then hopefully it'll be over and done with quickly. So I transport myself here when I'm having a bad day. Some other things that I do if I'm having a bad day is I do a lot of journaling. And I've always done that, even when I was a kid, a teenager in college. I have books full of my writing. And writing just seems to help me put things in perspective and really think through things. And I come to a lot of realizations as I'm writing. Writing is very cathartic for me, and I will always continue to do that. If I'm having a bad day, I'll take a walk if I have a chance, or I'll go for a drive. Just hop in the car, no destination plan, just start making random turns and just go for a drive to clear my head. And it's kind of like journaling in a way, because I can, on my own time, at my own pace, I can think through what I'm going through and try to make some sense of it as I'm driving. So all of this, I want to relate to the quote, be the person who can smile on the worst days. Because I think the key word in that quote is the word can. It doesn't say that you have to smile on your worst days. It says be the person who can smile on your worst days. So a lot of times, maybe you're upset and your friends are trying to make you feel better. They're trying, and your family is trying to pull you out of your bad mood, make you laugh, and maybe you're just determined to be angry. Nothing's going to make me happy. I'm determined to be angry. And I get that. Because when I'm angry, when I'm upset, I want to be alone as well. That's why I go for walks. That's why I journal. That's why I go for a drive. Because when I'm angry, I like to be by myself. But the thing is that you don't always have the ability to be by yourself. I don't always have the ability to walk away if I'm having a bad day. If I have a bad morning, I still have to get up and go to school. If I'm having a bad middle of the day, I still have to take care of my daughter. And I still have responsibilities throughout the entire day. You have responsibilities as well. So if you're having a bad day, you can't just stop what you're doing. and say, I'm done, I quit, because there are so many other things that you have to take care of and are responsible for. And just because you have a bad day doesn't mean those things stop. So being the person who can smile even on the worst days is an important skill to have. It's an important coping skill to have. Because going through your daily routine, if you are having a bad day, going through your daily routine will distract you. It'll help to take your mind off your bad day. And just going through your daily routine gets you into the groove of the day. I know when let's say I'm having a bad morning and I come to school and I'm not in the best mood, but I start teaching. I have a groove, I have a pattern, I have a routine. And I go into that routine, and that starts to help calm me down because the routine is familiar, I understand it, so it helps to calm me down. And then another layer on top of that is when I'm teaching and I'm having a bad day, what my students, what all of you have to say with your answers to questions that I ask, the wonderful answers that you give, the questions that you ask about the lessons I'm teaching, or something funny that you have to say that makes me laugh, that makes all of our classmates laugh, that perks me up so much. And that helps to take my mind off my bad day and distracts me and makes those things seem less and less. So going through your daily routine and being able to laugh, having the ability to laugh and smile even on your worst days can make it much more easy, can make it much more bearable for sure. And we're all going to have bad days. And you do want to be authentic. You don't have to smile on your bad days. Being authentic means I'm acknowledging that I'm having a bad day. A lot of times, a very common question people ask is, how are you? And a very common answer that we all seem to give is, I'm good. You put a smile on and you keep going. But if you're having a bad day, you're allowed to say, I've been better. I feel awful right now. You're allowed to say that. You don't have to fake it and say, I'm good, just for the sake of the other person. You want to be authentic and acknowledge the fact that you are having a bad day. But even though I'm acknowledging it, I'm working through it. I'm not just saying I'm done and quitting. I'm acknowledging that I'm having a bad day. I'm not being fake. I'm not lying. I'm being authentic and working through the fact that I'm having a bad day. So be the person who can smile, have the ability to smile on your worst days. You don't have to. You need to be authentic and know and acknowledge what you're feeling. But finding ways and coping mechanisms to work through your bad day and not letting it get the best of you will give you the ability to smile even on your worst days. So have a good rest of your week, Rifton. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my weekend here at the cabin, and I will see you in music class. Bye, everybody.